Live odds, sportsbookreview.com. NFL now, great game. Titans, Chiefs from Arrowhead. Going to be cold, real cold. Chiefs 5, 41.5 the total. Looked like Mariota was ready to take the Titans to a higher level. 8 straight games of multiple touchdown passes. Second best ever by a second-year QB. Then the pressure game at home against Denver. Titans outrushed the Broncos 180-18, but Mariota goes 6 of 20 for 88 yards. According to ESPN Stats and Info, he became the first player to win a game with 6 or fewer completions on at least 20 pass attempts since Jim Kelly did it for the Bills in 1995. Now he's going into one of the toughest places to play in the NFL.
Sure, and while Mariota was putting up those big numbers, there's been a consistency element that hasn't necessarily been there. We've seen him come up short in a handful of fourth quarters. When the pressure has been there, Mariota has not been at his best. And obviously, last week, when you're outrunning Denver 10-1 and you're playing at home, you're supposed to be able to throw the football. The fact that Mariota couldn't, something of a concern. And you forgot the 2 sacks, besides the fact that he only got 88 yards passing. He also got a sack behind the line of scrimmage a couple times. Now, you maybe give him a mulligan. You say, look, this quarterback's been so good, and so good in the red zone in particular. His decision-making has been phenomenal. He was the AFC Offensive Player of the Month for the month of November. So we know how good Mariota can be, but against this level of defense, in this type of hostile road environment, to back Mariota and the Titans here, you have to take a leap of faith that last week was an aberration. And I've seen it enough out of Mariota right now that gives me some concerns.
Titans have not lost by double digits, and it's won 4 games that were decided by 6 points or less. They're 3-3 on the road. Here's Malarkey, quote, every one of these games we've had a chance to win. They've all been close. We've won some of them. We've lost some of the close ones. I think the experience has been great for the players. Our guys believe we're going to win the game no matter what the situation is, end quote. And we keep telling you about Tyreek Hill. What a weapon. Was the big key in the win that Thursday night game at home against the Raiders. The kid can do it all.
Well, yeah, that's the thing with Kansas City right now. At this stage of the season, you love to find stats that lie. And you look at all the Chiefs stats, say, they're not chucking the ball downfield. They're not making big plays. And then you look at the last couple of weeks, and they've been doing that consistently. And Tyreek Hill's been the key there. He's got 56 catches on the season now, 6 of them for touchdowns, 14 for 89 rushing with the touchdowns. He's got a kickoff return touchdown. He got a punt return touchdown. And he gives the Chiefs weapons to open things up with. This is a squad with a pretty good quarterback, but not a great one. Outside of Travis Kelce, the other wide receivers and tight ends are pretty average. But with Tyreek Hill right now, they have the type of weapon they've been missing all season. And that certainly bodes well for their chances moving forward.
Chiefs win, they're in. And also, I love the under in this game because if Kansas City gets off to an early lead, Andy Reid likes to sit on it, just like he did Thursday night against Oakland. And they played a lot of low-scoring games at home. You remember the Jacksonville game? Remember the tight loss to Tampa? And Tennessee likes to go ground and pound here. What do you think of the spread, though, here? You're asking a team kind of smoke and mirrors to win by margin.
Well, not only that, you're also asking a team to win by margin, and they're going to be without Derek Johnson for the rest of the season. Let's not underestimate that loss for Kansas City. The defense coordinator, Bob Sutton, quote, we're not going to replace Derek. He's a Pro Bowl player, a veteran guy, a great voice in the locker room, a guy with great energy. We hate to lose him. The other guys, if they've done a great job of preparing for these first 12 weeks, even though you're not playing, then things work out okay. It doesn't mean there won't be some bumps in the road. And against a team that runs the football like Tennessee, they will miss Derek Johnson. But you talk about and you highlighted some of the issues that the Chiefs have had with the bigger point spreads this season. And they've been -3.5 or higher on 4 previous occasions. They didn't get a point spread cover in any of them. Week 1 against San Diego, they had a rally from 3 scores down to get the win in overtime. Week 7 against New Orleans, remember, Saints had the ball with a chance to win on their final drive, despite a ton of mistakes in that ballgame. Didn't sniff a cover against the Jags. The Jags came through the back door against them. Only scored 19 in that game. And, of course, the Week 11 game against Tampa, they lost in outright fashion, laying a touchdown. So this has not been Andy Reid's preferred role.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.